Hello my friends, here we are in Luminar Neo and we are going to take a look more in depth of the Portrait Bokeh AI. I chose a few portrait images for us to work with. I am gonna start with this one. And let's go to the edit panel and Portrait Bokeh AI is right over here. We'll click on it and I'm gonna go to the extremes. I'm gonna go all the way to the slider to the right just so you can see it in the video. So we get that. So here's the before and after. If you want to see what the computer masks, you can just hover with your mouse over the subject and you see it made the perfect selection of the subject. The other sliders you have in the Portrait Bokeh dialog here is if it's missing something, you can use the focus brush and you can brush over to bring things into focus. Or if you left unfocused something that should be defocused, you can choose the defocus brush and brush on. Then we have the option to mess with the background. So we know that it selected the subject. It did apply the beautiful bokeh in the back. It did a really good job, I think. But now let's see, what if we want to make the background darker? There you go, we did it all the way to the left darker. And then we can adjust the highlight glow in the background, so we can make the highlights brighter since we made the background darker. So let's see. So far this is before and after. What else can we do? We can adjust the color temperature of the background, so we can make it very blue or we can make it very yellow. I kind of like it in the blue side for this image. Then we have the depth correction. That is where the blur starts. If I move it all the way to the left, you see it brings the blur over here in the front, past the subject in the front. And if I go all the way in the back, it's basically non-existent. So this is how you adjust where the blur starts. I think it did a really great job automatically the way it did it. And then you have edge correction. If you get some haloing around the subject when it selects it, I'm just gonna zoom in so you can see it. I'm gonna go to 100%. So let's see. So if I go to edge correction and move it all the way to the right, you see how it expands the mask past the subject a little bit, and then take it back to the left. So that way when it expands the mask, it reduces the halos around it. So let's go back into the full screen. So that was our before and after. What if we want more blur? What if this was not enough? Well, if you look over here, you have the edit panel, and this is where everything you edited is going to show in here. You see, this is the portrait bokeh that we applied. But if we go back to tools now and go back to portrait bokeh, everything is reset. That means we can use it over and over again. So let's apply another amount, 100%. So look, it blurred it even more. It went from that to that. Look over here at the lights, you'll see better. That's the before and after. So now we have two edits of the portrait bokeh. Let's go back and add one more. Let's see how far can we take it. I'll do another one of 100. Let's say the background, I want to make it even darker. So there you go. Now it's really dark. And let's see the image before and after. So this was the before. This is the after. Before, after. Let's take another example. Let's see how it does when there are two people in the image. Will it mask both of them or just one of them? Which one will it choose? The male or the female? Let's find out. We'll go to Portrait Bokeh. We'll go all the way to the right. All right, that's not too bad. Let's see how we did the mask. So you see it kind of missed part of his leg over here and the foot. Kind of picked a little bit of the ground there, but all overall, pretty good. So here you would use it like under the foot here, you'll choose the defocus, even though reality will probably be focus. It's the same plane of focus. And then I want to focus over here. I don't want the foot blurred over there. And then let's see, the background, do we want to darken it? I like it darker. Now we are getting some halos here on the tree because we darken it to the max. Normally you would never want to go to the max with your slider. This is just so you can see it for demonstration purposes. So let's see the edge correction, how that would work. I'm looking right here. Let me zoom in for you. If I go to 100% and I go right here, see this little white haloing? So if I go to edge correction and take it all the way to the right. Well, let's see. Oops. Maybe it did something. I can't really tell. All right, let's choose a different subject. What if we choose a man and his best friend, the dog? Will it be able to select it or not? I'm trying to trick it in here. See how far can we take this. So portrait all the way to the right. Well, as you can see, you selected the man with no problem, but the dog, half of it is selected, but the head, it's blurry. So in this case, you will go to focus and you will make sure you select your dog to make sure that he's in focus too. And of course, in reality is the suitcase and the handle will be in focus too because it's in the same focal plane. So you would want to adjust those two. Maybe we can do the depth correction, push it further. Let's see. So that's closer. So you move it to the right to move it further. So there you go. Now we actually have the dog and the suitcase in focus. So the image before and after. Before and after. Let's choose a different image. What else do we have here? Let's do this lady that is exercising or stretching at the moment. So we'll go to Edit, Portrait Bokeh, and we'll take it all the way to the right. And it blurred the background really good. It looks like it selected really good, made a really nice selection. All right, let's see. I'm not gonna mess with the brightness or anything. I'm just gonna go, I see I have it in Edit. I'm gonna go back and apply one more blur all the way. Now it's very blurry. Let's do something else. Let's do something fun with this one. What if we put some sun rays behind her? Just gonna take the sun rays, maybe place them right here in the brightest spot. Just gonna apply some. Can't see it. There you go. It was delayed. It was going a little bit slow. Gotta wait for it to work. I have no idea what's happening. There you go. That's too much. I decrease it. I'm waiting for it to think about it and start working. Sometimes it seems like it's working really fast and some other times it seems really slow. I don't know, maybe it's just my computer. I heard people say that it's working very fast for them. Not so much for me. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So let's see. Let's see, that's the before and after. Maybe we want to make it more yellow. All right, let's see. Where do we choose the color? The warmth, there you go. Sun warmth, make it more yellow. Sun rays, make them more yellow. A month, that's too much. So let's see. This was the before and after. Before and after. Let's choose one last image. We'll choose this image and see if it recognizes people that are not facing the camera. So we'll go back to Edit, Portrait Bokeh, and we'll go 100%. Well, it's not bad. Let's see. Let's see the mask. Yes, it looks like it chose both of them and they actually cut them down pretty good. So let's see. Yeah, we can mess with the background. And that is Portrait Bokeh AI and Luminar Neo. This is going to be a mini series where every day we will take one of the artificial intelligence features and we'll go through each one of them and test them, see which one works, which ones don't. I can tell you there are some that for me does not want to work. But if you are not subscribed, please subscribe so you won't miss the future videos. My name is Skyler Ewing and I will see you next time.